Hello, it's Sadie. I really wanted to come on today and do this pick a crystal, pick a card. What major karmic cycle is coming to an end in your life for this full moon Taurus lunar eclipse that is going to occur on November 8th. The energy of lunar eclipses will last a few months, so you could feel a lot of shifts and changes in your life over the next couple months, probably between now and April is what I'm hearing. But for some, you already may be experiencing a lot of shifts and changes, and that is because of this lunar eclipse energy. So let's talk about the energy right now. The moon goes through cycles, as do we. We are all cyclical beings. Time is a big cycle. It is not linear. And so with full moon lunar eclipses, it means that a major cycle is coming to an end. It's reached its completion. There's a culmination of energy. And this energy usually brings about major transformation. Something wilts and withers away, and something blossoms and springs forth. And so with the energy of this full moon lunar eclipse, there's also a really strong energy of the world. It's about completing karmic cycles, learning lessons, leveling up, glowing up, entering into your higher timeline, your higher destiny. The energy of the world is ruled by the planet Saturn. Today is Saturday, November 5th, when I am filming this. So there is a lot of huge karmic energies, karmic cycles coming to a close, but it's because you've grown. And it's time to leave the past behind and move into the new. And with this energy of the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse, it could bring about a lot of sudden changes that are unexpected, because Taurus is currently with the planet Uranus. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and so Uranus is all about tower energy, shakeups, sudden changes, the things that were not built on a steady foundation that end up crumbling to the ground. But it's a breakthrough energy as well. And so the energy during this time could bring in a lot of breakthroughs for you. And I'll give you a couple examples that Spirit gave me. One of the things I was hearing is that this Taurus full moon lunar eclipse could be the end of your perceived comfort zone. And let me explain that. You may be working a job that you've worked for a long time that no longer really fits you or resonates with you, but it's comfortable. You make a decent income, you're able to pay your bills, you might like the environment, it's part of your routine. And so it's very familiar. And something could happen. It changes where, the company gets bought out, you get a new boss, they fire everybody, kind of like Elon Musk is doing to Twitter right now. And then you're just like, okay, oh my God, what do I do? But you have this side hustle. Maybe like you do yoga or meditation on the side, and you've always wanted to do it full time, but you couldn't make a living off of it. And so you decide, okay, I'm going to start filming meditation videos and posting them on YouTube. And then you go from, working a regular job in sort of a corporate setting to being your own boss and being an entrepreneur and being very successful in that. And so that's what Spirit wanted me to kind of bring through with this end of the perceived comfort zone. It's like, we all get into these routines, the status quo. Taurus is an energy that loves pleasure, that loves routine, that loves comfort, the material comforts of life, right? But the problem is that sometimes we get so comfortable in what we've been doing for so long, we don't let ourselves expand or grow. And so you need the cosmos, you need lunar eclipse cycles like this one to kind of shake up and change the status quo so that you can move beyond the limitations that you've placed upon yourself about your earning capacity, your worth, your value, your daily routine, your schedule. So all of these things could change, not just individually, but for the collective. But this energy right now is, again, it's meant to rise you up into the best aspect of yourself, into the highest part of your life. You're meant for great achievement. And so if you've been accepting the status quo because it's familiar and because it's comfort is a killer. You know, all of growth happens outside of your comfort zone. And so spirit might be moving you out of your comfort zone right now because you've already learned a lesson that you don't need to repeat. You know, it's like if you've already passed 5th grade, yeah, you've got all your friends there and stuff like that. But if you don't need to repeat it, why go back? You know, spirit is wanting all of us to ascend, to move forward. That is part of this age of Aquarius, is all of us rising up into our highest timelines and our highest destinies. And so sometimes though, we have to do that through challenging means, by things sort of ending abruptly, or things us not being able to control certain circumstances, so that we can move ourselves forward into something that's actually better for us in the long run. So with that, I do have all of the cards picked out. I shuffled right before I came on because I really just felt like it was important to do the cards just in the sacred space with spirit and get a clear sort of channeled message for each crystal as well. And so we have Rose Quartz as pile number 1, crystal number 1. We have the Super 7 as pile number 2, crystal number 2. And we have Green Jade as pile number 3, crystal number 3. So take your time to tap into the energy, see what really resonates with you, and then I will get into the readings. Timestamps will be in the description below. All right, so let's see. Those who chose the Rose Quartz. The channeled message for you is that you guys have done a significant amount of healing. And all of the cycles that you have been through, especially in relation to relationships, painful relationships, toxic relationships, karmic people in your life, this is the major karmic cycle that is coming to an end. With the pink rose energy, it's like the pink rose ray is entering in your heart, entering in your life, and cleansing and purifying any energies, any cords, any thought forms that have attracted lower vibrational people, lower vibrational circumstances, lower vibrational relationships, because you are coming into more love and value for yourself, and therefore you no need to have these situations and circumstances trigger you or cause you pain and heartache. For you guys have been through a lot of heartache. You have been through a lot of pain. It may not just be from romantic relationships. I'm also getting a strong energy that this could be from family and childhood. And so there has been a lot of pain, a lot of betrayals, a lot of people who you thought loved you and cared for you actually didn't. They used you, they tossed you aside. For some in this group, there is a really strong feeling of loneliness and not really feeling connected to the world or connected to others. But spirit is letting you know, if you were attracted to this pile, that you are going to find your tribe, you are going to find your people, you are going to find your person. Whatever it is that you want, is it if it's like friends and a really solid social group, if it's true love, if it's healing in some aspect of your life when it comes to relationships and family, that is what's coming to you now. All right, so with that, let's get into the cards. It's a mix of, there's some astrology cards, and then there's some oracle, there's some tarot, and then I have final messages from oracle. So let's get the cards out, and I kind of explain. So the first major energies for this group of the karmic cycles that are coming to an end are the energy of Cancer. So you may be a Cancer sun, moon, rising, Venus, or have a lot of Cancer in your chart. Could be a Cancer north node, but this is all about your feelings, your attitudes about the past, your use of intuition. It's also about your history. So the energy of Cancer is very, very strong around you at this time. And this could be your own personal feelings, coming into your own personal feelings and sort of reconciling your own trauma and emotional voids from the past related to childhood, family, related to love. A lot of you guys, you wanted to open your heart was pure, but other people who in your life didn't have the same pure heart that you have, and you definitely felt hurt by that. We also have the energy of the 5th house, which is all about romance, fun, creativity. It's about children, so this could be related to a child or your childhood. It's the power of love, it's investments and gambling on love, and it's your creations. And so these are the things that have been your karmic lessons to this point. And for you guys, definitely with Uranus coming out, it's like you've had to have a lot of unexpected changes in your life. There's things that have been very unconventional and sort of unusual, but it's made you look at things in a different way. It's made you be very innovative and adaptive, which is the energy that we're coming into in the age of Aquarius. And you're about to invent a new way of doing something or a new way of being in your life. And so you had to go through all of these hardships in love, in your feelings, with others, in relationships, so that you could learn to think differently and do things in a different way, to become an innovator, to invent something new. And that new thing that you're going to invent is going to help you in your material world. With Taurus coming out, this is all about your beliefs, the cost of the things that you value, doing things in a very direct way, being practical, and the resources to maintain, resulting from the productivity of. So you guys are learning how to build or invent something brand new in your world at this time. And the karmic cycles of pain in terms of love, relationships, and connecting to others is ending. But you had to go through it to learn how to be innovative, to go against the grain, to sort of think outside the box and be very creative, but also be very practical. I'm getting that those of you who chose this group, like, you really know how to take care of yourself because nobody else could really help you or take care of you. And so it's kind of like you had to do things on your own. But those were the life lessons that needed to be built in you for the next step that's coming up. So let's get into what major karmic cycles are ending, and then we'll get into what is starting off for you. All right. So you have I'm sorry, and it says defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So for some of you, there could be some sort of healing in a relationship. Someone literally may come back into your life and apologize for their behavior, apologize for the way that they treated you. This could be some reconciliation energy, but it's also about past wrongs being righted. So if you karmically felt like there was a situation in your life that was unjust or unkind, that is being balanced and righted now with this energy of the full moon lunar eclipse, okay? And then you have the energy of wait. It says it's not time yet, things are being woven. So even though there's a lot of shifts and changes taking place for you at this time, it's like the cookies are not fully baked, all right? Spirit and the universe are cooking up something delicious for you. It's time to just surrender, pause, wait, trust, and have faith that everything is going in the right direction. Okay, let's look and see what is coming into your world. Oh, absolutely beautiful. All right. So this is what is coming in. We have the Hierophant with guidance. You're really becoming a spiritual leader. You're stepping into more wisdom. And because of that, you're connecting to your higher self, your higher guidance even more. During this period of time, over the next, I'm getting 4 to 6 months between now and April, you're going to get a ton of guidance that's going to help you to achieve all of your dreams and goals. And for this group specifically, it's like your entire world and life is going to shift and change. When you watch this video, within the 4 to 6 months after watching the video, everything is going to change for you. You're going to have better relationships, more stability, more happiness, more joy. And you'll see why you had to go through those really heartbreaking experiences in the past and why it was like building you and strengthening you up for what's coming. But with the Hierophant being on top of the world, you guys are going to be on top of the world, all right? There is something beautiful coming into your life that puts you in a higher level. This could be related to the work that you're doing, your life purpose, finances, because we have the Eight of Pentacles with perfection. Eight of Pentacles is all about your skilled work, you know, the work that you do and how you get compensated. For some of you, you're leveling up into a different position. You're taking a new job. You're starting your own company. But again, the energy that you are coming into, you are absolutely going to be on top of the world. We have the Page of Cups coming in. So there is a lot of loyalty. I'm getting, there's going to be a loyal heart. It may just be one person and it may not be romantic, but a loyal friend, a loyal companion. You will have someone who truly has your back and will show you their loyalty in your life. That is what's coming in for you as these major karmic cycles are changing for you. You have the World. So you are at a huge completion cycle and you are leveling up, and that's why things are shifting and changing, and they are absolutely going to change for the better. With the World coming out too, some of you may be doing some sort of world traveling. Some of you may be like famous because you have the World, like the energy of the world twice. So I feel like whatever work you're doing or whatever work you're meant to do in this world is going to impact the entire world. So this is a time to really give yourself into your dreams, into your purpose, because you're moving into this time of great success and achievement. Three of Wands, communication. Three of Wands is also about your ship is finally coming in. It's bringing in a lot of happiness. It's bringing in a lot of joy. It's like your wishes are finally coming true. But the Three of Wands is also an energy of vision. You have to hold the vision for what you desire to bring it into form. And so this is a great time to script, to write out everything that you want for your life, to do dream boards, and just really visualize if it's a new home, if it's a new car, if it's moving across the world to another country. Visualize yourself in it so that you can bring it into form and manifest it at this time. And you have the Five of Cups with grief. And so everything that is happening for you now is going to heal the grief that you have experienced in the past. For those of you who are still actively grieving something that ended, this could be a job, this could be a career, this could be just grief from the past, your childhood, other relationships. Just know the light is coming in to dry your eyes, and there's going to be much to celebrate. Three of Wands is also an energy of celebration as well. So there's a lot to celebrate here as you are moving forward, as you're moving out of this really heavy karmic cycle that you have been in. So final messages for you guys. We have solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. Yes, you are coming into your power. That is why you're leveling up and really focus on your solar plexus center, which is right sort of like above the navel. It is the energy, it is your power source. It's what helps you to feel strong and confident in this world. And Spirit is really helping you to build a solid foundation with the number 4 in yourself, so that you feel strong and confident and know that you can take on the world and have everything that you want, because the world is going to be your oyster during these next 4 to 6 months. And then you have Manifestia. So you guys are manifesting beautiful dreams, beautiful connections, abundance, love, wealth, stability, and you're moving out of the cycles of pain and heartache, all right? There may be a little bit more waiting and a little bit more patience that's required for you, but everything is coming in for your highest of good. Again, really tap into that Uranus energy, be innovative, do things in a different way, be creative, be resourceful, but also tap into the Taurus energy, which is being practical, all right? So I'm sending you guys lots of love. That was your reading for those who chose the Rose Quartz. Enjoy this lunar eclipse cycle. The changes that are coming into your life are going to bring you into a space that you only could possibly dream of before, but it's going to be your reality. All right? Sending love. Take care. Right, for those who chose pile number 2, we have the Super 7. And what I was getting with the Super 7, this is a big spiritual activation. For some of you, you guys have been going through a dark night of the soul. There's been a lot of shifts and changes in your life already, and there's going to be continued shifts and changes because of the karmic cycles that are ending. This could be in any area of your life, but what I am getting with this group specifically is that you guys will be doing your life purpose work because you've come into a space of more enlightenment about what you're meant to be doing. So more enlightenment and more understanding about what you're meant to be doing on this planet. And the universe is going to bring in people, resources, and everything you need that's going to support you and help to lift you up and bring you out of the major karmic cycles that you have been in for a long time. All right. So we're going to tap into the energy of the astrology to kind of look at the karmic cycle that you have gone through. So we have Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sagittarius, you could have Sagittarius in your chart, but Sagittarius energy is about your highest ideals, the rules, getting it out to the world. It's also about understanding, wisdom, and insights. And so with the Sagittarius energy coming through very, very strongly, again, you guys have the most sort of spiritual activation at this time. Everything that you have gone through at this point is so that you can be on your spiritual ascension path. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be a healer. In whichever modality that calls to your heart, that's going to be different things for different people. But you're being blessed right now with the Jupiter energy coming out. It's the granting of blessings from and good fortune. You are learning and teaching. Be positive during this time and grow and expand. So you're in a huge growth spurt, and it's time for you to really like spread your wings and fly. Some of you, I'm feeling like there is this energy of fear around rising up and stepping forward. But with the energy that's coming out, Sagittarius, and Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, you guys specifically could see a lot of opportunities for expansion, growth, and good fortune in Sagittarius season, which begins the end of this month. It's around November 22nd. But you're meant to expand, you're meant to level up. No more playing it small for this group. You are ready to step into mastery, and Spirit wants you to know that now. And then you have the 4th house. Fourth house is what makes you feel secure. It is your home and family base. It is support. It's things that you did in the past, and it's all about like the mother, the home. And so these things could be big shifts and changes for you at this time. Again, because you're meant to grow and expand and stop playing it small. There could be a shift in a family dynamic or a family situation that could come about very suddenly. But again, all of these changes are for your highest growth. You guys are meant to evolve into your highest destiny now. And that's why Spirit is bringing this energy through. All right. So where is everything? You right now with the big picture thinking, Palladian's energy, visionary, inspired ideas. You're being guided to really listen to the inspiration that comes to you, the inspired ideas, to really trust the messages that come through, even if they seem illogical. They're meant for you. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So you guys are really activating your light body. Some of you may be having some significant ascension sessions at this time. It's because you are rising. Could be changes and shifts in diet as well. Diet and health as well, I'm hearing. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So you have to remember, as you are stepping into the big picture thinking, as you are getting into expansion and moving beyond the limitations of the status quo and of the comfort zone that you have been in for a long time, you are accountable for what you create. And so are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose fear? Are you going to choose to stay stuck and small, or are you going to choose to rise? This is the time to really be mindful of that energy. We also have the energy of lost lands, soul memories and gifts, and you've done this before. So you are ready because you have done it before. This is your destiny. This is your calling. This is where you're meant to be and what you're meant to do. All right. So let's get into the tarot. See what further messages Spirit's coming through. We have Knight of Wands with immaturity. You guys might have fire energy, or there could be fire energy around you, but the cycle of immaturity is ending because we have the moon right next to it with misinterpretation, but you're also seeing the moon cycle. So with the full moon, it's like you're rising from the Knight to the King, because we have the Knight of Wands, the moon cycle, and then the King of Wands. So your passions are going to start to ignite, and they're going to drive you in a very, very specific direction in your life path. For some of you, you may have had sort of false starts in the past because you weren't truly ready for what's coming. But now, because you've gone through major karmic and major life cycles, you're ready to step up, and you are being guided into the King energy. Whether you're male or female, it's like you've risen your position, all right? But for some of you, again, you're holding back because there's fear and anxiety about moving forward, about moving out of the comfort zone. But with the Ace of Pentacles coming out, this is a new beginning of growth. This is a new cycle of growth, a new cycle of abundance coming into your life. Page of Swords with education. You are learning a lot. You are growing a lot. For some of you, you are going to be public speakers, or you're meant to do some sort of channel, or do some sort of teaching work. That's really going to help put you into a beautiful, beautiful position, because we have the Four of Pentacles with control. So it's like there is controlled growth happening for you guys right now. Let go of fear and anxiety. The sky is the limit, and then beyond. So this is a time to let go of your perceived comfort zone, let go of the limitations that you have placed upon yourself, and know that as you trust, you are just going to continue to rise and elevate. New blueprints So yeah, there is this new path that is opening up, a new soul blueprint that is opening up in your life at this time. I'm really drawn to the star right here. So there could be a big wish fulfillment for some of you coming in as well. But it all requires this energy of the butterfly right here, which is transformation. You know, you can't be in the new and bring the old with you. Everything has to elevate. And so you're being asked to let go of the caterpillar and become the butterfly and spread your wings and fly, all right? And you have the heart chakra with unfurling back to love. Yeah, your heart is really going to start to lead your life. Your soul is really going to guide you, and you've got to trust in it. For you guys specifically, it's like there's so much luck, there's so much abundance. The universe wants to give you the world. The universe wants to give you everything that you could ever ask for or desire, but it requires you to let go of the old to step into the new. You are ready. Whether you believe it or not, you are ready. Just open your heart to love. Open your heart to the possibility of infinite manifestation at this time, and allow yourself to do things in a new way. And you're going to bring in this new energy into your life, and you're going to be so happy that you did. All right. And so that was the reading for those who chose pile number 2. Sending you unconditional love. Jump in, step up. You're ready. It's time. It's your time. All right. So for those who chose the last pile, the Green Jade, what I am getting is there could be a big shift in finances, but again, as one door closes, another better door is going to open. And so if there are any changes, especially I'm feeling a lot of 8th house energy with you guys, which is shared resources. So if you live with someone and like share the bills, there could be a shift. There could be a shift where you have to take on more responsibility at this time. If you have a job and you're used to making a certain amount, there could be a shift in that too. It doesn't necessarily mean a job loss, but there is a big change coming into your financial life. But it's a change that's going to bring in something better. All right. So for you guys, the energies impacting you right now, yeah, really, really strong. You have first house energy, and that is something that's going to happen immediately. So for this group, the timing is like this month. There's going to be a big, big major change in your life this month. The way you project yourself and doing it on your own. Yeah. If you've been in a partnership, if you have a roommate, if you're used to working in a business with other people, like there's a major shift in your life at this time that's kind of putting you sort of in the spotlight, where you're not going to be able to rely on others the way that you've been able to rely on them. I'm really feeling that energy very strongly. But the first house is also who you are, your desires, and your actions. And so this is a time really where you're going to have to work a little bit harder. All right. There's going to be a little bit more effort in your life, especially with Saturn coming through. We have be realistic about, be concerned about, and you must wait before you can. Also, Saturn energy is caution, maturity, and limits imposed. And so this Saturn energy is going to be very, very strong for you, where it's going to shift and sort of change things in your life. And the first house impacts all areas of your life. So I was getting a specific message for finances, but this could be relationships, this could be job, this could be like all areas of your life could have a significant change, and it will happen probably this month. All right. And with Saturn, could be some restrictions and limitations. However, it's like, it's you put more effort in so that you can get more back in the long haul. We also have Scorpio energy. Yeah, so yours is very immediate. For those who chose this group, everything is happening in a very immediate way. Saturn energy or Scorpio energy is purification to resurrect, secrets resulting from the power, control, and the situation, the highest and lowest aspects of something, and then the extraordinary power of prayer. So as you guys go through shifts and changes this month, Spirit is reminding you of the extraordinary power of prayer that really stuck out to me. Prayer moves mountains. This is a time to really, really have faith, especially if there's a lot of cycles coming in to an end in your life. There's also beautiful cycles that are going to begin. As one door closes, another one opens. Yeah. Okay. So the energy and the messages that came out for you right now are all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Don't pay attention to the outside world at this time. Really listen to your intuition and your guidance, because as you pray, as you guide, as you trust your heart and listen to the inner guidance that you have, Spirit's guiding you. You're also being asked to trust the timing. Trust the way you came in. Time is not running out. Time is never running out for you. You were always in the perfect time at the perfect time. All right. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And it's because Spirit wants you to surrender. Spirit wants you to trust more. It says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and the extremes of life. So for you, some of you guys, there could be a lot of shifts and changes, a lot of comfort and discomfort. You're going to be in this energy of opposites, especially because it's Scorpio season. And one of the aspects of Scorpio is the highest and lowest aspects of something. And so you're going to see the duality play out very, very strongly. But you are part of a star family. There is a lot of energetic support around you. And it says, yeah, you're a part of a team of souls and call in support. You are not alone during these big shifts and changes. And this karmic cycle is going to come to an end. But for this group specifically, it's like Saturn wants to teach you one final lesson before everything can shift into the area and what you want in your life. All right. Let's see what's coming through though for you guys. And it's actually really, really positive. All right. So I know that was a little bit intense, but worry not. You have a new beginning. There's a big change that brings in a very, very positive new beginning. The full energy is taking that leap of faith. So for some of you, you might be forced to sort of take a leap of faith, but it's because Spirit wants you to claim your independence at this time. So there could, again, I'm really feeling strong situations. Like if you've been in a situation where you've been living with someone or working in a group, it's like you're meant to have this big change that's taking place right now to move you into this new karmic cycle where you're on your own, but you're standing in your own power and you're making the decisions that actually support you. Because I'm feeling really strongly for you guys that the energy around you is actually what's causing the limitations. Especially there could be people around you that are really causing limitations, really causing difficult circumstances for you. And Spirit's like, okay, we're shifting this energy out. We're going to have some sort of shakeup. There is going to be some sort of big change that happens this month, but it's because you're meant to have a new beginning, you're meant to stand on your own, and you're meant to progress forward with the Chariot. So there is movement, there is change. You're meant to rely on yourself, and you have the power to do so. And you're going to be so much happier when you shift out of this heavy karmic energy, because we have Saturn coming out. There is a lot of karmic energy around you guys, all right? But the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of moving forward and triumphing over obstacles. So there is a big triumph happening for you. Page of Pentacles with prospects. This could be a new job, new opportunities coming in. Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow moving energy, but it's asking you to trust. And you have the Page and the Knight, which is a progression. So again, your message right here is about progress. you are progressing forward, but your progress comes in with a big change, because there is a karmic cycle that needs to come to an end, but there's also one final lesson for you. And I'm really getting that the lesson is your independence, learning to trust that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You don't have to settle for less than what you want or deserve, and you don't have to be in situations that don't honor you, to get support. Like, the universe is supporting you. That's why that soul family and message came through, because you're meant to call on your support. You're meant to pray. You're meant to call on the spiritual support that is around you. And as you do, that's what's going to help move you forward. Some of you, though, there could be new love coming in with the Ace of Cups. This is new love. This is abundance. This is renewal. This is also satisfaction in this deck. So the shift and the change that takes place is going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of new, beautiful energy coming into your life. With the Four of Swords, there's also a lot of healing. We have recuperation. So rest, healing, moving beyond the battle, moving beyond the drama. If you've been in some really heavy energies with the Scorpio energy, there could be people in your life that are really trying to control you. With the Saturn energy, that also is an energy of control and restrictions, but you are moving out of that energy. Again, though, there's gonna be a sudden shift that could bring some sort of jarring change, I'm feeling. And then, like, once you decide to just stand on your own 2 feet, be independent, that's when the Chariot energy comes through. You progress forward. You're bringing in new prospects. You're bringing in abundance and stability with the Knight of Pentacles, with trust. There's emotional satisfaction and happiness coming back into your world. A lot of rest and recuperation and just feeling renewal. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is good fortune. This is good luck, but this is also karma. So you guys are moving out of a heavy karmic cycle, but moving into a better cycle. You're moving into a better cycle. And it's interesting that the full moon here, and this one is right here by the fish, which is Cancer energy. So this could be related to a Cancer. You could have a Cancer placement, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This also could be where it's like the big change that happens for you now this month in Scorpio season, the culmination of that change and all of sort of your wishes and the happiness and the fulfillment that you want, fully manifest for you in Cancer season. So pay attention to that, all right? But you guys are moving forward. And again, the tarot energy is absolutely beautiful for you. It's like you're getting out of the heavy karmic energy, out of situations that have imposed limitations, out of toxic situations that have bring in a lot of like heavier energies. But again, with Saturn energy though, it's like Saturn makes you work for it. So there is some work and effort involved. It may not be an easy process, but it is going to be a process that helps you to bring you to the next level and bring you to where you want to be in your life. Final messages: radical expansion. So yeah, you are in a huge cycle of expansion as well. So is pile number 2. So if pile number 2 resonated with you, you might want to watch that one, because they got a lot of expansion energy too. But you are in a radical expansion, and because you are in a radical expansion, it's like you've got to get out of the things that are limiting you and holding you back. And I love this card because it's this woman with her heart open, her hands up, and her heart opening unfurled this dragon. So again, this is also about standing in your power, not feeling small, not letting one overpower you, not letting one try to control or manipulate you. You are meant to stand in your power. You are meant to stand up for yourself. For some of you, that is your message, and that's what's going to shift and change. As you stand up for yourself, you're going to move away from people and circumstances that have sort of held you back, and you're really going to stand on your own 2 feet, gain your independence, gain your power, and as you do, everything will start to manifest for you. But you're being asked to surrender. Surrender came out twice. It came out in this card and it also came out in this one, Fall Into My Arms. So really, and it's funny that the surrender is about, like, it's someone who's sort of like falling. What is that? The trust fall. Spirit is asking you to do the trust fall. Fall into Spirit's arms and know that you will be caught. This is not a time to fear finances, changes in finances, changes in circumstances or relationships. Know that you are going to be caught. Know that you are held and loved beyond any limitations that you are currently experiencing. But it is time to surrender. All right. So do the trust fall, pray. Hold on to your faith during this time. It is challenging, but it is challenging so that you can step into that new energy that you desire and deserve. Trust the timing and know that all paths are leading you home. All right, that was the message for the Green Jade. I am sending everybody so much love, and I hope that everyone has an incredible lunar eclipse cycle.